Now, this is a great story, and some people might see this as a bit of self-care. Playing football, all right? Now, this story involves people taking positive action. It's actually led to the complete transformation of one man, and we're going to speak to them in just a sec. But 44-year-old Phil Jubb from Hull, he actually lost 6 stone in weight and also reversed his diabetes diagnosis by taking part in Man versus Football. But Phil is here now on the line. Phil, good morning, and congratulations, fam. This is absolutely phenomenal. Not only the actual achievement of the weight loss, but the determination, the effort and the drive and the commitment and the discipline taken to do something like this. How did you do it, and how do you feel?
I realise it's been transformed, Coffee. That's a brilliant feeling of what I've achieved. It's just fantastic.
Honestly, like, it is so hard to be able to sort of step up and be able to take part in something like this. Can you take us through how Man versus was it Man versus Fat Football? Is this what the program was?
Yeah, Man versus Fat. Yeah.
So how does this work then? What does it look like?
You turn up on a Tuesday night. You get weighed. You have a game of football, and whatever the score is on the pitch, 2-1, whatever it happens to be, and then you get all the players get bonus goals for losing weight. If you lose weight 3 times, you get a hat trick, a bonus goal. If you hit a percentage bonus, you like a 5% weight loss, you get 3 goals, and then they combine the 2 to be the overall score. So it's what happens on the pitch and on the scales that matters. So initially, obviously I was a big lad. I wasn't that able to get around the pitch. So my initial goals was obviously to lose as much weight as I could to get all the goals off the pitch to assist the team. So you're not losing your weight just for yourself. You're doing it for your teammates as well.
I think this is class. It's a communal thing. Everybody counting on each other, driving each other on. It's brilliant because, sometimes it can be quite lonely wanting to tackle something like this. You can feel like it's just you against the world. But if your other people are doing it and you're all sort of responsible for a collective goal, banging, absolutely bonus. But, what's the why here? I want to know about this. Why did you do it?
Well, I've got 2 boys. I wasn't as active a dad as I'd like to have been for obvious reasons. I couldn't get about, and they're both playing sport. And then I got my diabetes diagnosis. The doctor said I had potential heart disease later on in life if I didn't sort my weight out. I had high blood pressure. I suffered with gout, and a collective of all of those. Eventually, something just sank in that I needed to lose some weight. I mean, I didn't expect to do what I did. But I knew I had to lose some weight somewhere, and I knew about Man v Fat because I actually joined when it very, very started, about 6-7 years ago. I played 2 or 3. I actually scored the very first ever goal at Man v Fat in Hull, but I tore my hamstring after about 2 or 3 games, so I left. So I sort of knew what it was, and after COVID, I had a big promotion on Facebook and whatnot, to obviously get people back into it. So, and I just saw it, and I just thought, well, I know what it is. I'm going to go back down there, and obviously the snowball effect is 6 stone later.
It's huge, isn't it? And you said it's made a massive difference to your life. Could you imagine your previous life? Can we call it your previous life, the life that you had before? And do you sometimes think back to that and think, well, how did I let myself get to that state?
Yeah, I do. It is 2 completely different people. I mean, I was just a couch potato on too much convenience food and takeaways, no exercise. Just didn't look after myself, really. I mean, like I said, the blood pressure, diabetes diagnosis, I suffered with gout. I had a gout attack for I don't know how long, and anybody who gets gout knows how painful that can be. So, yeah, I mean, it's not just the physical benefits, and my mental health so much better as well, with everything I've achieved. And, just the community in general, it's not just your own teammates.
Yeah.
I've just achieved, my 20% weight loss,
nice.
Things like that. And even though you're scoring goals against the opposition, they're still, genuinely, bigging you up. It's not just your team, there's 8 teams, and everybody's there for everybody. It's brilliant. I've met some great people who are, they're really good friends of mine now.
Nice. And that's what you want, isn't it? Community and being part of something and just having people you can trust. But how many people around you who get it? Do you know what I mean? Because I bet, it's a bit tiring having to talk to people, like we're doing it right now, having to talk to people and explain to them what you've done and how it feels, and, having to bypass that and just be able to launch into, a story of positivity, a story of negativity or struggle without having to explain the reasons why. It just makes those meetings, those moments, those friendships feel so much more, I guess, genuine and reciprocated, because I guess you're surrounded by people who understand. But, you said it's affected your whole family as well.
Yeah, because I've got two boys that one plays football, one plays rugby. I actually managed to play competitive football with my eldest son on the same team, which was, I was nearly in tears that particular night, because it was just such a great achievement from going from, the big lad I was to playing competitive football with him when he's basically kicked the ball since the moment he could walk.
Right.
So to go on a football pitch with him was, and I played in that game with my nephew as well, which was really, really nice.
That's huge. That's massive, and you can't put a price on that in a moment and on a memory. Do you know what I mean? Like that you've been able to create, and do you know what? You're probably going to be able to do many more as well, because obviously taking care of your health, dropping the weight, a lot less pressure on the heart. It's going to give you more and more opportunities to do this in the future, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, I've been a big, massive American football fan since I was 8, 9 years old.
Nice.
And I'm now playing for the local American football team.
Really?
Which I would have never even dreamed of turning up for that. So we'll just make the playoffs as well. So
there we go. Look at this, Phil. Honestly, it's giving you a new lease on life. You're able to do things that you've wanted to do for years, and it's bringing connections with your family. This is massive. Now, if you want to get the message across to other people that they can change their lives for the better, they can do the stuff that you're doing, having more options available to you, with your family, with your friends, and with your own personal interests, what would you advise them? What advice could you give to other people who want to change but are potentially struggling?
Well, I'd recommend Man v Fat to anybody. It has totally changed my life. Like I said, it's the team spirit of the full league, not just the team you're in, the friends you make, the people you meet, the mental health, the physical health, just everything about it. It's just completely changed my life, and I would recommend it to anybody.
Phil, that's absolutely class. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm definitely going to have to try and come down and have a football game with you guys and the rest of the team, and just to meet some of these wonderful individuals that have, helped you along your journey, and that you've no doubt helped them along theirs as well. But Phil, one more time for you. Absolutely massive. Congratulations. And reversing the diabetes diagnosis and everything that you've been able to do over this period of time is very inspirational, and long may it continue.
Well, thank you.
No problem. Phil Jubb from Hull there, who lost 6 stone in weight, also reversed his diabetes, as I just said, taking part in Man vs Fat Football, this FA accredited football-based weight loss programme for men. Made loads of friends, been part of a community, made some really, really massive strides in their personal life and their personal goals, and able to go on and do things that didn't really have the confidence to do for, or didn't feel like that he could, because of things that was going on before in his life.